Hey guys, so we're nearing the end of day 3. My voice is just about still here. Just about. I'm not entirely sure how tomorrow's going to go, but we're going to hope for the best. I found Rich.
Hello.
You make games?
Yes, I am RichMakeGame.
Excellent news. And your game is Bootleg TurboDrive. Tell me a little bit about what it's about.
Well, in a sentence, I would say it is an arena shooter game with monster trucks, and you're delivering various cargoes between safe kind of places on a map, between which are very dangerous nodes that you have to fight enemies and police and other bandits and things like that. Yes.
So it's got a lot of really sweet touches in it that I've noticed. Things like your driver is sat in the bottom left-hand corner, and as he jostles around, as your buggy jostles around, so does your cargo, and that's genuinely adorable. What other little touches have you put in to make this more than just an arena shooter?
I think the main feature is the like power-up orbs that the enemies drop, which you've got a grapple that you can grab, and each enemy will drop a unique type of orb that has a different power that relates to the enemy type, and then you can grapple it, swings around the car, let go and fire it, and it adds like a cool kind of like to and fro sort of feeling to the combat where you're driving around, something drops, you go and grab it, you'll swing it around, throw it back at them, and like it just makes it kind of manic and cool. And the other thing I suppose is that the car physics is completely unrealistic, to the point that, you know, like if you can actually slide around on your roof for a while and before it self-rights, but for the purpose of making it more fun to play, you know, it doesn't matter, it's just fun.
And it really is. So the buggy that you're in that has the little cannon on the top, it's difficult to describe, but it just kind of flings itself around. Like, you've got WASD, as you usually do, but it really does fling itself around. Was that something that you had from the start, or was that something that came sort of as a progression?
Yeah, I think that was like a very clear vision. Like the kind of map stuff and the delivering stuff and the orbs even were later additions, but the very first thing I wanted to do was get a fun like feeling of driving a buggy, almost like a remote control car feel, like dotting around and tumbling. Yeah, it was definitely a very important kind of.
And at times that makes it quite difficult, because at times it really gets almost bullet helly, where things are throwing things like purple fire at you, and you've got to get out the way, but your buggy's randomly rolling to the right because you're going so fast. Is there more of that to come? Is there more mania to come?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I want to add more kind of bullet hell elements, I think, but I think it still does remain some control because of the cartoony physics, I guess. Like you can still move, like influence the car while it's in the air, while it's tumbling. It'll still move in the direction that you press.
But you have to be kind of strategic about that, even.
And I also want to add some recognition. If you do something cool and the car tumbles in a cool way, flips over, like some big pop-up with like bonus for cool trick and like landing and like maybe just do extra damage or something like that. There's definitely more stuff I can do there. Like,
because while the environments are hilly and things, we've also got lots of ramps, lots of walls, big boulders in the middle and things. And the AI genuinely they go up over the ramps and really come at you. Is there more sort of in the environment to come, or are we?
Yeah, I think I'd really like to do things like lakes of lava or acid that you need to stay on the higher parts of the ground. Meteor storms that are kind of coming down, and you've got to dodge the meteors as you're fighting enemies. And I think there's a few more tricks up my sleeve that I can kind of pull off there. Yeah.
It sounds amazing. Genuinely, I cannot wait. After playing this for 5 minutes and getting used to that control scheme, because the control scheme is a little bit different. So instead of WAS just kind of turning your car slowly, W throws your car forward, and then your side buttons throw your car sideways, and then it's pure mania. But
it helps to think of it as a character that happens to have wheels, I think, and then it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it makes more sense that way, definitely. So, I mean, it looks gorgeous.
Thanks.
It absolutely looks good. I love the aesthetic that you guys have gone for. I really, really do. With your with all the nodes and things, so the idea is you pick up a delivery and then you choose your route.
Yeah.
So at the moment, you can choose routes with different enemy types, and you take a weapon that is best against that enemy type. So what other kind of nodes can we expect rather than just different enemy type? Can they? Are we having any sort of different nodes come up?
I think there'll mainly be different enemy types, but there's a bit more to the game in terms of completing an area. You're looking for ship parts as well at the same time as delivering stuff. So you'll be able to scan an area, and then when you find a ship part, there'll be like a boss will pop out of nowhere, and like you'll have to fight that. And there'll be definitely like mainly fighting enemies, but like much more variation to it, I think.
Because of course that all feeds off the story, right?
Yeah.
Can we spoil just the beginning of the story, like a little bit of the story?
Okay, well, you're kind of flying through the space near this planet that it's set on, and you're delivering something to outer space, and you happen to get shot down near this planet by these oppressive kind of forces that have taken over the delivery routes, and then you decide, well, I'm a delivery guy, and I happen to have a tank. I'm going to deliver stuff forcefully. And yeah, that's the extent of it so far.
Excellent news, excellent news. So it looks gorgeous. I know that it sounds gorgeous. It's got a really retro feeling soundtrack.
Oh, thanks very much.
Lots of bleep bloops in there.
Yeah.
Where's that going to come from?
It's all made with like modular synthesizer stuff. Like, so it's like none of it uses retro kind of methods for the sound creation, but I have a lot of inspiration that comes from there, I guess.
Yeah.
And just I wanted something fun and bouncy, I suppose, to match the gameplay and the character movement.
And it is. It's really sort of fast-paced. It really drives you to go faster, shoot faster, dodge faster, all that kind of thing. Yeah. Which, again, is that it's manic. But it's kind of cathartic in the same way. You're driving around, shooting things, dodging bullets, and I was just saying, like, I didn't want the demo to end. I could do it. I could do that endlessly, drive from node to node.
I've had a lot of young kids loving to play it as well, and I think they kind of get that. Like, I had one that was just giggling uncontrollably from firing the boost and just flying up a hill and tumbling and non-stop and then landing and just so yeah, there's a lot of fun just from the movement, I think.
I mean, for me, it's got to be suddenly darting sideways and my poor character darting sideways and the bottles and crates in the back darting sideways.
You can get, like, if you stop suddenly, you can get the stuff to fly in front of his face and like.
So I might need another go. No, so is it? I mean, sound effect wise, all the weapons everything when it hits sounds really, really almost rewarding. You did good. You aimed good, especially with the orbs and things. What's your favorite sound effect from the game?
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Well, probably like that's sort of like the car.
So it's that go.
Yeah.
It's that go that and it does sum up the game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. All right, brilliant. So if people want to find out more about Bootleg TurboDrive, where can they find out?
Okay, my Twitter is a good place, @RichMakeGame. I'll be posting updates there. There's a website, www.bootlegturbodrive.com and richmakegame.com.
Excellent. And when can we expect to get our hands on this? Because I genuinely cannot wait.
Aiming for, say, first quarter next year.
Okay. Brilliant. Not long to wait at all then.
Hopefully.
Great. So I'm gonna head off. I might try and get boxes in front of my little man. But I'm going to see what else I can find on the show for today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me so far. I hope you're enjoying all the content, and I'll see you again soon.